Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Jay. Yeah, I'm here to talk about WrestleMania Night One. It was last night, and the results was spectacular, guys. Um, Even the pre-show was good. The pre-show had Kyla Braxton, Peter Rosenberg, JBL, and Jerry the King Lawler, and Peter Rosenberg paid tribute to the late DMX by bringing up and mentioning his name on the pre-show. So that was cool. And then in the beginning, they talked about how this was the first WrestleMania since the pandemic that uh, fans could actually come in. The first wrestling event since the pandemic that fans could actually come in. It got off to a little rocky start with the rain at Raymond James Stadium. The weather really wasn't that suitable at first because it was raining heavily, and you saw like Michael Cole and Samoa Joe with ponchos on and raincoats, and they had to do the interviews early on. But once it got going, it was just spectacular. The first match of the show, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley retained. Yes, you heard that right. Bobby Lashley is still your WWE champion. I was so ecstatic when he won because, as you guys know, ever since he won the Royal Rumble 2 years ago, I never really was a fan of Drew McIntyre, and I wanted Bobby Lashley to win. I said, "How amazing!" And go back to my WrestleMania review video. And I said on the road to WrestleMania when we first started, I said, "How amazing would it be if Bobby Lashley walks out of WrestleMania as the WWE champion?" And he did. He did. And in other great matches, um, the tag team turmoil match, the women's tag team match, I was totally wrong. Uh, I predicted Naomi, Naomi and Lana. It wasn't Naomi and Lana. It was the winners of the match was Tamina and Natalia. So tonight, Tamina and Natalia will go on to take on Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the tag team championships. Um, what else? The Bad Bunny match. That's the one I wanted to talk about too. Um, this Bad Bunny match was incredible, guys. Everybody counted out Bad Bunny. Everybody said he was gonna be whack. Everybody said it was gonna be a waste of time. Bad Bunny got in there and he wrestled most of the match and he killed it. He was doing Canadian destroyers, he was doing backflips, he was doing pile drivers, he was doing this, he was doing that. He was carrying the match. Whoever trained this man, Bad Bunny, did an excellent job. At the end of it, Booker T and the announcers, Byron Saxton and Michael Cole was like, "Yo, sign him up for a contract with the WWE from now on because this dude he's tremendous. He's a tremendous wrestler. I mean, really, he really had a love for the business, a passion for the business, and fans we counted him out because he's a hip hop artist. He doesn't wrestle, but so what? He showed all of y'all. He showed all his haters that he could really do it. At the end of the night, I had a lot of people saying to me, "Yo, I didn't know who Bad Bunny was in the beginning at the Royal Rumble when he first showed up, but now I know he's something to be taken seriously, and this is good because it shows you that other entertainers can get involved in professional wrestling and do really well. You know, he wasn't getting gassed, he wasn't getting out of breath, nothing. And then on to the cage match with Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon. This was another one that surprised me. Um, I initially thought this was going to be a throwaway match with Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon. Uh, you know, doing, just going out there. Because usually Braun Strowman's matches be mad boring. So I was like, this ain't going to be really nothing. Come to find out, this was a hell of a match. Braun Strowman starts ripping down the cage. He gets Shane to the top, and he's like, who's stupid now? And you see like Shane take this hellacious bump, and Shane just laying there like he's fucking dead. It was crazy. And then before that, you had the Seth Rollins match with Cesaro. Congratulations to Cesaro on having his first WrestleMania win ever. On his he's won at other WrestleManias, but it's never been a singles one. He won the Andre Memorial Battle Royal in 2014, but it was never a singles. It was never a singles run. That was the whole story of this match. Can he get Seth Rollins up for the Cesaro swing? He got him up for the Cesaro swing, right? And then he did it like 22 times, making Seth mad dizzy. And then Seth has this part in the match where he does this corkscrew frog splash. He goes up to the top for the frog splash and he spins around 2 times. That shit was amazing. When Seth Rollins did that, I was like on the edge of my seat, like, yo, my God, Seth Rollins, he's killing it right now. He declared himself, in the beginning, the new Mr. WrestleMania, taking Shawn Michaels' place. I think that might be true. Last year, he had a hell of a match with Kevin Owens. The year before, he had a pretty good match with Brock Lesnar. So, that was cool. But what really stole the show was the main event for night one. And that was Sasha Banks versus the real EST, now the BEST of the WWE, Bianca Belair. Yo, this match was incredible. The whole story of the match was basically that Bianca Belair will have more power. She was a more power-based wrestler. She was doing a lot of power moves to Sasha. So it really showed Sasha's range and how Sasha could really sell. Like I always say, Sasha Banks sells like her idol Eddie Guerrero, and she's the female Shawn Michaels the way she sells. Bianca had her up in a press slam. Bianca was slamming her all around, and you could really see her selling and bumping like a boss. No pun intended. And they brought up that this was the first ever WrestleMania ever main evented by 2 black women. 2 black women went out there and they just tore it up, man. Bianca gave her a POD to end it, but the spot I wanted to talk about, Bianca Belair, throughout the whole match, Sasha was pulling on Bianca Belair's hair. She even got it in the bank statement by using her hair to wrap it up. And she was pulling on her hair, and you can hear Bianca say, "Let go of my hair, let go of my hair." So then at the end, she uses her hair as a whip, right across Sasha's rib, and Sasha's favoring the rib, right? And you can hear the sound of it, like she whooped her with her hair, and then she sets up for the POD and goes for the 1, the 2, and the 3. But Michael Cole messed up. Michael Cole, when she hit the POD, Michael Cole said she kicked out about Sasha. And then Corey Graves was like, "What are you talking about, Mike? She didn't kick out. Um, uh, she got it for the 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that was a botch, if maybe Sasha was supposed to kick out, or Bianca jumped up a little prematurely, because throughout the whole match, Bianca was a little emotional. Like when the match first started, she was starting to cry and everything. Um, like her saying goes, stay ready so you won't have to get ready. But they made history, man. They made history. And why I put this in the title specifically about Black history is because in the pre-show, stupid ass JBL with a quote from Teddy Long. Years ago, Teddy Long did a Legends Roundtable where he talked about when Ron Simmons won the WCW championship, and he said it's not Black history, it's history. Okay, yeah, we know that it's wasn't just Black history, but the point is, Black wrestlers, like I talked about in my tribute to Natural Butch Reed, they don't often get the recognition that their white and Latino counterparts often get. So let them have this moment. Let them bask in the sun. First time ever at WrestleMania, 2 Black women main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania. First time ever a Black man walks into WrestleMania as the champion and walks out of WrestleMania as the champion. Kofi Kingston won the championship in 2019, but he didn't go into the event as champion. So this was a moment for African American wrestling and African American wrestling fans. And fuck JBL, this was Black history. This was Black history for the WWE. And shout out again to Peter Rosenberg for mentioning DMX. Because DMX had nothing to do with professional wrestling, but he was an icon in entertainment. And of course, Peter Rosenberg, being from Hot 97 and being involved in the hip hop culture, is going to give a different perspective. But as far as Bianca Belair and Bobby Lashley, congratulations to them. Both matches were incredible. The whole story of the match was, could Bobby cinch his fingers in to get Drew McIntyre in the hurt lock, and he did. Drew McIntyre missed the Claymore kick because of MVP's distraction. Again, utilizing managers to an nth degree, exactly what they need in wrestling right now. But man, and that hair whip, that was real, man. Because at the end of it, you saw a scar on Sasha's hip. You know what I mean? So that was a really stiff blow. And, once again, Sasha carried the match. You could see in the middle, Bianca getting really gassed, like she was running out of steam, but she relied a lot on her power moves. She's a much bigger woman than Sasha. So she, like I said, she was able to get her up, press slam her. It was incredible, man. When I went to bed last night, I was on cloud 9 when Bianca Belair won. And I'm a Sasha Banks mark, but I was on cloud 9 when she won, because this to me showed the range of Sasha, how she could put somebody over and put them over spectacularly. Yeah, she's never won a match at WrestleMania, but so what? You know what I mean? She put Bianca over like a boss. She made Bianca look like $1 million. The flips that Bianca was doing, the 360 splashes that she was doing, showed her athletic range. But she never really had it in the sense of wrestling psychology. Sasha brought it in the sense of wrestling psychology, and I said they would bring it. I said, when they have, go back to my Road to WrestleMania video. I said when they have their match, they are going to tear it down. They're going to be like Owen Hart and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 10. I don't know if they were that good because the ending wasn't as shocking. Like, we all kind of knew that Bianca was going to win. So the ending wasn't really that shocking. But as Bret knowing. But, man, and add to that, too, almost AJ Styles and almost win the championship against the New Day. And you had almost pick up AJ Styles like he's his little buddy and shit on his shoulders. So, yeah, night one was incredible, man. Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks tore it down, man. Yo, that was better than WrestleMania 35, the triple threat match. It was the first one-on-one women's main event, and it was two women of color, and they were more athletic than Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Ronda. You know what I mean? Like, they tore it out. They tore it up. I would love to see a rematch. Like, make it a make it a rematch next year. Have Sasha say, well, I kicked out at the last millisecond. Make it part of a storyline. And then next year, they come out and they just fucking kill it next year and have Sasha have him go 1-for-1. This could be like a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a Rock thing. You have Stone Cold Steve Austin winning one, and they've wrestled 3. Stone Cold Steve Austin won 2. The Rock won 1. Even Titus O'Neil and Hulk Hogan's part was funny. They were making fun of the rain, WrestleMania. And at the beginning, it was like, damn, Vince McMahon waited a whole year to put on this show with actual fans, not virtual fans, no Thunderdome shit. For the first time ever since the pandemic. He couldn't really do it. I lost my voice. He couldn't really do it last year. He wanted to, but he couldn't because of COVID. And now, finally, he gets to do it, and the fans can't come in because of the rain. I was like, oh, man, yo, this is going off to a really bad start. And the best entrance, I say, was Bad Bunny. He came in with a truck. But the Miz and Morrison's entrance reminded me of Adam Rose. Remember when Adam Rose used to do the Exotic Express and the Bunny would come out and the Bunny would wrestle matches, some of Adam Rose's matches back in 2014. Yeah, but I enjoyed this WrestleMania, man. Yo, that Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks match and Bobby Lashley winning the WWE Championship. I mean, walking out of WrestleMania with the WWE Championship and Bad Bunny's impressive performance. Laughing in the face of all you haters. All of y'all that hated on Bad Bunny. Y'all said he was going to be whack. Y'all said he was going to be trash. He did it. He subverted expectation. But it was cool, man. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that smash button. So when you see my review of WrestleMania Night 2, get ready for Night 2 tonight, guys. Tonight is going to be the night when our other boy, The Fiend, wrestles Randy Orton. When the triple threat match, again, I don't know why it's a triple threat match, for the Universal Championship. Oh, well, that's cool. For the Universal Championship, uh, oh wow. Um, uh, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and uh, Edge. I know my boy Jason is looking forward to that match. I guess he would be looking more forward to it if it was a one-on-one match like I would, but it is what it is. And Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. Rhea Ripley versus Asuka tonight. I know Asuka's gonna bring it heavy. She's gonna bring some heavy artillery too. She always she never fails to disappoint, man. So we'll see what WrestleMania Night 2, WrestleMania Sunday brings. Peace. Happy WrestleMania Sunday. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. And again, don't forget to smash the like button and the bell.